Good evening. It's Ross Benjamin of RBWins.com. It's time for another episode of my NFL regular season win totals. And today we're going to be covering the Las Vegas Raiders, part 17 of my 32-part series. We already covered 16 teams, 16 more to go, including today. The Las Vegas Raiders, not the Oakland Raiders. And behind me, you'll see the new bar and lounge inside beautiful and brand spanking new Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hopefully some of the fans of the Raiders will be able to enjoy this brand new facility this season. A lot of speculation about the NFL playing in empty stadiums this year as a precautionary measure for the current COVID-19 pandemic we're going through. Let's hope that's not entirely true, but let's not get greedy and hope there's just a season period. And I thoroughly believe that that's going to happen without a doubt. Now the Raiders, getting back to them, 7-9 a season ago, tied for second in the AFC West. However, a distant second behind the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Raiders right now, according to a consensus of offshore and Las Vegas sports books, the regular season win total is 7.5. To go over 7.5 regular season wins, it comes at money line odds of -105 and going under -125. Let's start with their offense. The offense wasn't the problem a season ago. The Raiders were 11th overall in total offense at a little more than 363 yards per game. This is a team that turned the ball over just 17 times last season. And their offensive line did a terrific job as they were number 8 in sacks allowed at 28. So they protected the quarterback and they really secured the football very well. However, we'll get to later why I think their season didn't go as well as expected. I really like a couple of their draft choices that they made. And as a matter of fact, I like the entire 2020 Las Vegas Raiders draft. In particular, I like the number 1 pick of Henry Ruggs out of Alabama in the first round, and also wide receiver Bryan Edwards out of South Carolina in the third round. I think both of those guys will turn in to very good NFL wide receivers, and how much of an impact they'll have this season is yet to be seen. But I like the future there on that wide receiver depth chart. With the Las Vegas wide receivers. So the quarterbacks, Derek Carr will once again be slated to be the starter. However, he'll be feeling a little pressure and maybe looking over his shoulder a little bit when he starts to have some of those inconsistent performances, as Marcus Mariota was signed in the offseason, the former number 1 pick of the Tennessee Titans, who sort of went into a downward spiral the last couple seasons. However, you never know. A change of scenery with a guy like Mariota and getting an opportunity on a quality club may do a lot for his career. The offensive line, I think, is terrific, both in pass blocking and run blocking, and they have an outstanding tight end in Darren Waller. And he'll be backed up by a veteran, Jason Witten, a longtime Dallas Cowboy, who was signed in the offseason. And I also like a couple of the other wide receiver they signed in free agency. That's Nelson Aguilar, former Philadelphia Eagle. I think will add quality depth to the receiving crew. So the offense to me is one that's going to be in the upper third, I should say, in the NFL this season. The problem is going to be, like it was a season ago, is their defense. Are they going to be able to get enough stops? You're looking at a defense that last year, number 25 against the pass, number 24 in scoring defense at 26.2 points per game, number 24 in sacks. They just amassed 32 sacks all season long. And this Raiders defense a season ago only forced 15 turnovers. Hard to win when your numbers are the ones that I just alluded to defensively. Now, this year, if you look at their projected starters this year, there's going to be 5 players with 2 years or less of NFL experience. And also, they signed 4 unrestricted free agents that are slated to be starters. Rather than bore you with all the details, all I can tell you That's going to be a big transitional period for not only young players, but incoming veterans that have to learn a whole new system and in a shortened off season due to this COVID-19 pandemic. So, I mean, you look at the schedule too. Their first 3 home games against New Orleans, a playoff team a season ago, Buffalo, a playoff team a season ago, and a much improved Tampa Bay team who now has Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski to go with that terrific wide receiver room. And you also look at the Raiders' lack of success on the road in recent seasons, 5-21 in their last 26 regular season road games. Not very good. And I'm looking for the Raiders to go under the total of 7.5. They're also going to be losing what I think would have been an excellent home field advantage if they were allowed to bring all fans into the game, because Las Vegas is surely excited about having the Raiders come to town. And I'm sure that a seat or a ticket in that facility is going to be hard to come by. I'm going under 7.5 on the LA Raiders at moneyline odds of -125. 15 more teams left to go. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned. Join me. By the way, folks, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, it's absolutely free. You'll see a subscribe button right below this video on the right-hand side. There's an OSGA logo right there, small OSGA logo. All you need to do is hover over it, hit subscribe. Costs you absolutely nothing. You'll be notified immediately upon any of these videos being released, and your support is deeply appreciated. God bless, take care, be responsible, stay safe. Until the next time, Ross Benjamin signing out.